doing? This your boy Marquis Jackson, national educator, here today with another workshop for you. And you know what we do? We are ending financial poverty through information, through resources, workshops, events. We're ending financial poverty, and again, I need everybody that's coming on my live. Thank you for coming on the live. But I need you to do me a favor and invite somebody to this information because we got a whole week of good information, good resources for you to empower yourself, be enlightened, and you want to get this information out. There's nothing wrong with sharing good information with people. We get information all the time. Information is power. Information that you're giving. So, this information that I'm sharing with you today is it's going to prepare you for life. You know, it's going to help you get out of what you're in financially. We're going to have a conversation because that's what we need to have. We got so much stuff happening in this world, and I'm telling y'all, man, it's time for us to wake up and smell some coffee, smell some cappuccino, smell something. Because if people don't change, if you don't fight for change, if you don't even care about changing, then don't complain about the president, don't complain about the politics, don't complain about nothing. Just let whatever happens if you don't care about change. If you're not willing to do what it takes to change, stop complaining. I hear a lot of people complaining about our president. Oh, he's so stupid. He's this, he's that. But ask yourself, what are you doing to change the community? What group are you a part of that's that you're working with to change the community? Because guys, guess what they did? Guess what Donald Trump and all these politics did? They joined groups. They are part of groups that come together, they meet together, they plan together, they shop together, they build together, they do everything together. And they create policies, they create things. I'm talking about guys, they are moving stuff. They're putting themselves in positions. They are helping themselves. They are lining themselves up with authority figures and in positions in the community to make changes. And these changes are not good for you. So you got to ask yourself, what am I doing? What group am I a part of in the community? How am I putting my hands to the plow to make a difference in my community? What am I sacrificing? What am I giving? What am I doing to make change in my community? Ask yourself this question as you invite people to this workshop. And this workshop today is going to be a really good workshop. We're going to be talking about the whole man. We're going to be talking about the whole woman, what it takes for an individual to really establish himself. And we're going to look at some things. We're going to look at ourselves today because that's where change starts. It starts with you. It starts with you having a willing mind to say, you know what? I want something different. And guess what? I want to be the person that that helps make a difference in my community. That's where it starts, y'all. I'm gonna do this real quick because I don't have much time. I'm kind of late today. Today was a really good day for me, handling a lot of business, handling some personal stuff with my family, also handling some business. Got a lot accomplished today. So today was a really, really good, productive day. We're getting ready to take our movement to the streets of Savannah and really get the information out there. We have a wonderful DVD that we're going to be showing the family. So if you are a pastor that's on this live, we're going to ask you to allow us to come in and show this DVD to your congregation, to your people, and invite the community to come out. It's going to be a real blessing for your organization, for your congregation as well. And people are going to love you for it. So, ladies and gentlemen, please share this with your pastors, whatever church you go to. Share this with your pastors. Share this with your leaders in the community, because we need to get as many leaders that really care about the movement of ending financial poverty in our community, that really care about rebuilding the community. We need to get this information in front of them to let them know that, hey, they can reach out to us to partner with them to help them get the mission. Because, guys, this is important. This is very important. So don't take this lightly. Please don't take it lightly, y'all. Time is flying by. Things are happening. I've been hearing all week, man, Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. And I'm like, what in the world is Donald Trump doing? Because I don't watch news like that, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Because you hear the same stuff over and over, and it's just foolishness that's just happening. And it's like, okay, when are we gonna have that news when we have some good things happening? Well, we're not gonna have that because the media is controlled by a certain voice. They say your voice is important, but is it really? So I'm not here to bash anybody. Just want to enlighten you. Just want to help you understand what's really going on and help you make a decision to change. Make today your decision to change your well-being, change your life, change what's going on in your life. Make today that decision. Make today the decision that you make today the day that you make the decision to change and say, you know what? I want to change. I want something different. I want to be a part of an organization that's lining up with change, that's helping people and not hurting people. There's a lot of organizations, a lot of programs that are just not good for people. They only think about themselves. They don't think about making money. Our organization is a balance. We have a balance in what we do. Yes, finances is one of those things that we're focused on because we like to help increase people's finances. And we find ways, we think of ways, we're very creative. This organization is a very creative organization. We got some great people in this organization, and it's just wonderful. We are set up for change. We're set up to change. We're set up in our communities as a leader in our community. Our organization is set up as a leader in our community. Are we big time yet? Nope, not yet. But big time people call us. So I can say we big time. We're not mainstream, but people call us, ladies and gentlemen. People call on the Break the Cycle campaign. They call on the Break the Cycle campaign to be there. They call on the Break the Cycle campaign to help them with projects. They call on the Break the Cycle campaign for information, resources, help. We are being called, ladies and gentlemen. We are being called. People are starting to see what we can offer our community. And you want to be a part of an organization that's for the people, that's for the betterment of the community, and not just the betterment of itself. You want to be focused with a group that's focused on helping you come out of what you're in and helping you become an example, to your community. Because that's what people are looking for. They're looking for examples. They're looking for, hey, can I relate to this? Can I relate to that? Can I relate to what's what this person went through, and hey, they made it, I can make it too. The Bible says we are helpers one towards another. We have to really start to understand these things, ladies and gentlemen. We got to really start to understand these biblical principles. They're like right in our face. We cannot say that we don't know. We know too much now. Technologies is booming. Information is just out there. It is ridiculous of all the information that we have. And it's ridiculous for a lot of us to be in lack still, going through the same things. It's ridiculous because of all the information that's out there. And I say this to say that, man, the economy is changing, everything's changing, but the people some of the people are still saying the same. We have a small number of people changing, and that's not good. And the reason why, I'm gonna tell you the reason why we have a small number of people changing, because the ones that are changing, like the Bible says, when you go to do good, evil's always present. So when you're doing good, right, there are spiritual forces that are set up to fight against that person that is doing good. So if you have an organization and you've been struggling and you trying to make it and you trying to do this and you trying to do that, maybe you need to partner with another organization. Maybe you're doing it by yourself. The Bible said there's strength in the multitude of counsel. There's safety in the multitude of counsel. Now, I'm just paraphrasing the scripture, guys. There's safety in the multitude of counsel. Okay? And the reason why it's safety, because everybody's looking out for each other. They're not out for themselves. So that's why we focus on team building. We focus on community growth. Because if our community can understand how to grow, we won't have all the stuff. I mean, we won't be just complaining about what Donald Trump is doing. You know, a lot of that stuff is put there for you to be distracted to what they're really doing. Because if we really knew what they was doing, we probably wouldn't be sitting here wasting time complaining about what somebody is doing or what they're said. Who cares what they say? Let's look at the actions. Let's look at what's happening in what kind of policies are being passed. Let's look at what kind of things are being governed in our communities. What stuff is affecting us in our community. And we're just about done here. We're just about done inviting people. It looks like I'm done. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is so important. So I want to thank y'all for, showing up. Thank y'all for coming out. This is going to be a really good presentation. We're going to get right into it because it's important that we understand what's going on. So the title of this presentation today is The Whole Man and Woman. That's what the title of this presentation is today. And I gotta excuse my computer because it's been acting slow all week, and it acts when it wants to act. It acts right when it wants to act right. So while my computer is thinking about going into the presentation mode, I want you to invite somebody out to this live because this is going to be a very important presentation. It's not a long presentation. It's more like of a conversation than it is a presentation. But this is going to be a very important presentation because after this presentation right here, you're going to know what you need to do to put yourself in a better position financially and put yourself out there in the right way. So, okay, there you go. Now it's decided it wants to work. Okay. So, again, my name is Marquis Jackson. I'll be your host today presenting this information called The Whole Man and Woman. Okay, And what this presentation is designed to do is to help you understand what you need to do to establish yourself as a whole man and a woman. Because many times, we don't know. We didn't start off right. Many times we just started off winging it and doing what we saw our parents do, or whatever role model that we had in our life do. And many times it caused us to get into a financial fix. And we're going to talk about that as well. So so this is going to be a really good presentation. It's going to be a good workshop. Okay, make sure everything's on. Okay, all right. So let's get in with it. Okay. So when we talk about the whole man, the whole woman, look at these two people, these two lovely people. We got a nice, beautiful young queen. And we got a king, GQ. You know what I'm saying? Now on the outside, they look very nice, but what's going on in the inside? That's the most important thing. It's the inside. What's going on in your inside, in your mind, the way you think, the way you see life. Okay? It's important for us when we come out of our mom and our father's home, right? And we go into the world to get ourselves to, make our mark in the community. Many folks do it all wrong. Some folks do it right. And I can really talk about this because I remember when I was leaving my father and my mother's home, I did it all wrong. Yeah, I had a baby out of wedlock. I had no establishment. I had no real knowledge of how to establish myself as a man, let alone, you know, have a child, take care of a child or a woman or a wife. I knew how to treat my woman. I knew how to treat my child, but far as established, I didn't know that, you know. Um, and let's do a recap. Most families are struggling. It says 36% of the workers have less than $1,000 in savings and investments for them to use for their retirement. So most families that I knew did not, when they left their mom's home, they left it with a job and they was winging it. They didn't have no establishment. They had less than $1,000. They had less than $500. And then if they was working, research says that 90% of these workers, they give too much. They're giving the government too much of their pay in taxes. So we didn't know that coming up. I didn't know that coming up. I didn't know when I was working my job I was giving them too much taxes. No wonder I was living paycheck to paycheck. Another recap is most students that we was told to get a job, go to college. You know what I'm saying? But look at what the research says. 83% of college students don't even have a job lined up before graduation. And I can say I was one of those cats because I went to college, but I didn't have a job lined up. Wait for me. Because when I got out of college, guess what I went? I went straight to a job that I didn't even go to college for. I only went there so I could make money because I had to take care of my child. And then just a little recap from yesterday. 66% of Americans earn less than $41,000 per year. $41,212 per year. I was earning less than that. I was like under 17, like 15,000 a year because I had no understanding of what type of income I needed coming in to establish me as a man. I had no I didn't go through the proper rites of passage like many other coaches do. And understand this. Many other cultures, before they leave the nest egg, they go through what you call a rites of passage. And I'm gonna talk about the African. Um, I'm gonna talk about the African culture. Before you become a man, there's a group of the elders of that village. They take the group of the young men that's coming into manhood, and they teach them certain things for life, and vice versa, the women as well. And I didn't want to show the women picture because they kind of got some nude pictures what our African culture go through, you know. But they have a rites of passage where they take a group of men, and this is our culture, y'all. We should get back to this. You know, they take a group of young men and take them through the rites of passage of becoming a young man or young warrior. Okay, so let's look at some of the things we put together. Some stuff that family's gonna know. We put together some information that you should know. Something that you should take your children through a rites of passage to get prepared for this world, because this is a doggy dog world, and we want them to be prepared financially. I just got off the phone with my daughter. I was transferring some money to her account so she could pay for her band, right? And you know, I was on the phone with her while she was going through the process, and she didn't have certain information. And I was like, man, I'm about to get online and talk about this. And my own daughter has not been taught and developed on how to do certain things. And I told my baby, I said, well, baby, listen. I was explaining to her, I was breaking it down. I said, listen, it's not hard. It's a process. And she was getting kind of nervous and frustrated. And in my mind, I'm like, we do this all the time. But she's not used to this. She's not, she don't even know what's going on. And the currencies have already changed. She got to learn about a whole nother currency. So I told my daughter, I said, baby, don't worry about it. Everything's going to be good. I've already made an arrangement. This is what you need to do. This information you need to have with you all the time. Boom. You need to have this with you when they ask for this. And then boom, you'll be good. But just that little process was very stressful to her. And we got to understand, you know, our children, we want them to grow up so fast, but we got to train them. The Bible says, train up a child in the way they should go. When they get older, they will not depart. Okay? But we're not training our children. We're not training our next generation. And they are the future. So now we have these monsters that are being raised, and we wonder why our community is the way it is. Well, we have to get back to this rites of passage. Okay, it's very important that we get back to the rites of passage. And look at this. They'll show them how to dress. They're unified. They're everybody's in sync, and that's for unity. You know what I'm saying? Helping them understand what unity is all about, working together as a team. You know what I'm saying? Making them proud of their inheritance, their culture. I love who they are, and they don't even know who they are. So we put together some stuff that's going to help families and also help you get in place to make you a whole man, a whole woman. What are some things that you should have? So let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about that real quick. What are some things that you should definitely have in place as a man and as a woman before you leave the home? And also, if you left the home and you don't have certain things in place, this will work for you as well. Okay, so we feel and we know that you should have financial library. Okay, both the man and woman need to have a financial library. Why is it important for you to have a financial library? Because anybody know about cryptocurrency? Anybody know about the forex market? Anybody know about the regular trade market? Hedge funds? Anybody know about these things? Anybody knows about the Rule of 72? The importance of ROI? Do anybody know the importance of this stuff? This stuff right here, if you knew the importance of it, it would change your life and it would change the way you do things in life. So financial education is one of the key things that every person, every man, every young man, every young woman should have before they leave the home. They should have a financial library, and they should know about finances. They should know about the financial industry. They should know about all kinds of stuff when it comes to your finances. How do you want to plan your life? How you want to structure your life? Financial education will help you structure your life. Okay, every family should have, every man and woman should have self-development program. You know, we wonder why children are growing up and doing all kinds of stuff. Babies having babies. Um, they doing all these crazy things with each other. They have all these crazy mindsets because they don't have no type of structure. Self-development self-development is the system that we use to help our families structure their life, structure themselves, structure their mindset. And please excuse my phone. I have a lot of people that's contacting me because we are doing a community rebuild project. So you're gonna hear my phone bling all the time. I apologize for that in advance. Um, this is a serious matter, guys, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very serious matter. So self-development is something that we know families need. It's important for you to have self-development so you can help structure your goals, your visions, help get from point A to point B. You wonder why you're not at point B yet because you don't have point A lined up right. There's some stuff that there's some steps that you're not taking. So our self-development program is a very powerful program. It's one of our popular programs because, well, number one, it helps you line your life up. You know, we talk about your purpose in life, helping you find your purpose in life with our self-development program. So you definitely want to get that. I'm telling you guys, you want to get this self-development because self-development is going to help you change your life. Okay, so it's not good just to have the financial library and no direction because you got all these industries that you're learning about, but then you don't have a direction of where you want to take, how you want to put these industries lined up in your life. Okay, because many of us are making money in one way, and that's linear income. We're trading our time for dollars, and we see how that's going. You're getting taxed like a mug. You got big business tearing up your pockets. You got inflation's tearing up your pockets, and you're looking at your pay stub, your paycheck. You're like, God dang, where's all this money going? Because you don't understand the way the community works. You don't understand how taxes work. You don't understand how this stuff works. You're on the wrong side of the tax bracket. This is people that's working jobs, just a job, okay? The ones that's doing the 40 hours a week for 40 years to get 40% or less of their money when they retire, that's not good. It's not good at all. So you have no structure. You just want to be told what to do. If you're just working for somebody, you just want to be told what to do. You want it easy. You want to just get a paycheck. Well, guys, it's time to just not get a paycheck. It's time to create our paychecks, create our opportunities. And with self-development, with the information and self-development, you're able to do that. Okay? So this is one of the things that we suggest that every parent, if you have children, if you have teenagers, oh man, doing that again, guys. Here we go. He's doing it again. It logged me out. It logged me out again. We're gonna keep it going. Okay. So, all right, here we go. Okay, it logged me out, guys. Okay. So, okay, back to what I was saying, guys. It logged me out, because and the reason why it logged me out, because this is some great information, y'all. This is some great information. Hold on, let me get to the slide. Okay. So, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Facebook because they don't want this information to get out, and I'm gonna keep going. Self-development is something that everybody needs. You need to have structure in your life.